Hey everybody, I'm Josh.
I'm Jace.
We're here to watch Fuck!
So we're watching porn?
Sure. I'd rather react to porn and get shut down on YouTube than revisit this shit. This movie...
I don't even need to watch this movie. I already know it's horrible. I saw one scene and I was like, yep, not surprised.
Oh yeah, tell them about the scene you saw.
So the scene is the one where Mystique dies.
Spoiler alert. But, I mean...
Who gives a fuck?
Nope. Okay, go ahead.
Like, you're gonna watch this piece of crap?
Go for it. Continue.
I saw the scene. She's trying to calm down Jean Grey or something.
Mm-hmm.
And Jean Grey just, like, releases some energy.
Mm-hmm.
And it results in Mystique getting impaled and killed. And the only one that looks like they give a shit about what's going on is the character playing Beast.
And that includes Mystique.
What?
Like, she's dying. She doesn't look like she's like... Jennifer, I'm not gonna lie, Jennifer Lawrence, good actress, really phones it in this movie. They were saying that she phoned it in the last movie. That's nothing compared to this. A few things of note.
I mean, people are just tired of playing these shitty movies, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's a woman, right, in this movie.
First of all, let's say that we remake that X-Men gets rebooted and in a way that combines with the MCU. Who would you cast?
I don't know. James McAvoy and Patrick Stewart are really good as Professor X. They're good actors.
They weren't acting like they gave a shit with Mystique's death. You really want to say that?
Okay, well, I don't give a shit about this movie. This movie's the outlier. I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna say... You can't deny it. James McAvoy is a good actor.
He's a good actor, I think. But there's something wrong with his performance as Professor X in this movie. And I haven't even fucking seen the movie. Just the one fucking scene.
Okay, see the lady in the middle of the thumbnail? That one lady who's not in any other movies?
Yeah.
Let me tell you about her, okay? I thought... There's a scene where she's talking to Jean Grey after Jean Grey has absorbed the Phoenix Energy Force, or whatever we're going to call it. I thought that this woman was like the inner... like the representation of the Phoenix Force within Jean, and only Jean could see in this person. And it was telling Jean about all the things that the Phoenix Force can do. Kind of like how... I'm trying to think of an example. Like, let's say Aang is talking to Roku, like right there, but no one else can see Roku. That's what I thought it was like. You know, like a manifestation of the power that you've been given. But only you can see. That's what I thought she was. And then she shows up, like at a party, like before she even talks to Jean. It just cuts to a scene with this lady. I was like, hold on, this bitch is real? And it gets dumb. Jace?
I'll take your word for it.
I will tell you.
You know what?
Take my one word. This is my one.
Can I just let the Nostalgia Critic be my viewing of this movie? My first and only viewing of this stupid movie?
This movie hurts. It's not like... What's the word? Like, you're not even watching it. You're watching like just a summarized version of it. It's still gonna hurt. Like, okay. And you said you're gonna take my word for it? Take this one word, okay? Aliens. They have fucking aliens in this. This movie jumps the fucking shark. It's so dumb. I mean, I get the Phoenix Force's origin is alien in nature, but come on. You could have just alluded to aliens. You didn't need big green walking motherfuckers. And then it's so cheap because they just make themselves look like humans, and they are just human looking the whole time. And they don't even look like intimidating humans. They're wearing fucking street clothes. It's really dumb. And then Jace, I know you want to start it, but I gotta say one thing. Two things. Dazzler's in this movie.
I don't know who that is.
It's a really dumb X-Men whose power... She's like a pop singer, and her only power is that she produces sparkles. And I'm so surprised she's in this movie. I saw this movie, I was like, Dazzler? The president is in this movie. Not the real president, like the in-canon movie president. And he's played by the guy who played Shrek on Broadway. So, you know, Shrek for president, 2024.
Let's get this.
This movie sucks!
Let's get this over with.
I don't have my headphones.
Don't worry, you don't need your headphones. I'm the one who hasn't seen it yet.
I don't need my headphones. These people are just going to talk anyway. I'm just going to hear... This is like the more of the recent ones we've seen.
It was over 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
2.5 weeks ago, more like it, actually.
Whoa. Star Wars? Oh, they're pulling out the budget. Look at this. This is so interesting.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remembered so you don't have to. Apologies, you caught me in the middle of helping some friends stop an alien takeover.
What the hell?
Hey, you guys find that mothership yet? Have a good night.
No,
Devil boner.
found us.
What was that?
Oh my god, I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Sounds like us last night.
It looks like a portal to another world. Also something heard last night.
What's gonna happen? Who the fuck are you?
Shitballs.
What? Who is it?
I told you, Shitballs. Her name is Shitballs.
Oh, I thought she was like your first love or something.
She was like my first love or something.
Oh, shitballs!
It's been a long time, Devil Boner.
Not long enough, Shitballs. Okay, what are parents naming their kids?
I know we have a checkered past, but what if I told you behind that portal lies a power greater than love?
I'm more invested in this
That's impossible.
than the actual
Greater
movie.
than adrenaline, greater than lust. In fact, it's every feeling you've ever felt, plus new ones you didn't even know existed.
My god, that's mind-blowing.
Schnookum-bottoms, you're not thinking of trusting her.
She's a bad seed, but she's been looking for this all her life.
What if she's lying?
She's not lying. I can tell. Trust me, Shark Teeth. This is the greatest journey you'll ever take in your life. Hold on, guys. I got another call coming in. Hello? Quickly! We need your help. Jubilee has been possessed.
What? The chart guys?
Oh no. Sucks.
All right, shitballs. We'll go through your portal, but no funny moves.
Wouldn't dream of it.
All right, setting our coordinates to...
He's really not doing well. We think it's some kind of demonic force.
Okay, that's a shame, but I barely know her, and this is a more interesting adventure. Nope, the chart says she's a classic character who's been around for years.
So logically, a story about her would be incredibly interesting.
Nobody's given a shit about her for years. Even at the height of her popularity, she was kind of a drag.
Critic, maybe you should take this one.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna leave us alone. But Portal sounds like such a juicy adventure. Ah, come on, you won't be missing that much, right, shitballs?
There's no experience greater than what. Oh. It's okay.
I can see where the makeup cuts off around her neck.
Jimmy Olsen.
Jubilee.
I don't care.
Oh god. They ditched him. And
I feel it working its way into my soul.
There.
It's the most evil force I've ever encountered.
There.
If I don't get rid of it soon.
There.
Hey, take this seriously. Nothing this bad has happened to me since I lost my parents at childhood.
Really? Tell me about it.
I just did.
Okay, you can't get me to care if you just say that. How'd you cope? What pulled you through? Did the color yellow save your life? I mean, give me something.
My life is nothing but torture. Isn't that enough for you?
no!
Really, no.
Oh, the pain!
It just makes you mopey.
The pain a character goes through doesn't mean much if you can't relate to them. Take one of X-Men's most essential characters,
Jean.
Thank you.
Jean Grey.
Dick.
You're a dick. Sure, she's nobody's favorite, but she does play an important part, the emotional center. She's the character that people can talk to, open up to, the Horatio or Counselor Troy of the group. That's why one of the most famous stories from X-Men is the Phoenix Saga. Not only does it involve countless worlds being destroyed, but it comes from one of the most kind and patient characters being possessed by an alien force. An alien force that at first seems helpful, but quickly turns into a genocidal entity. It's a great story. So good that these movies succeeded 4 times in fucking it up.
They don't even call it X-Men. The movie's just called Dark
The
Phoenix.
official X-Men movies that begun in 2000. Though you wouldn't know it from all the changes made to the series. I think the makers thought because there were so many films before, they didn't have to establish much with the characters, but seeing how the characters focused on here really weren't that established to begin with, it blew up in their faces. Despite all the hate the film got, I don't think it's the worst of them like many have declared. We still live in an X-Men Origins world, thank you. It
Yeah.
was definitely low on the totem pole, though.
It's
and
low.
was a critical and box office disappointment. So,
It's not as bad as
that already
Origins,
had
you
one
say.
good finale have such a lackluster second finale? And a half? Well,
I'm not
it's
watching New
because
Mutants.
there's clearly no stories in X-Men or real life that would be more interesting right now. Hey, Critic, it's Hyper. Look what we can do in this dimension. They texted me a smell! How did they text me a smell?
Oh, my possession is the end of the world.
Yeah, every possession does.
Ow!
This is starting to
Oh, they're gonna do the X.
They couldn't
Do the X.
The X logo anymore. I thought
It
it
was
was
red.
weird.
It's so
Just
dumb.
The X glow anyway.
Who are we? Are we simply what others want us to be?
Oh my
Are we
god.
destined to a fate beyond our control?
So deep.
I just imagine the X-Men actors wake up every morning on set saying this. We open with two happy parents taking their happy kid on a happy ride. Wow, they're dead! As it looks like the kid is Jean Grey and her powers distract her mother's driving.
Yep.
My cabbages!
Where was the cabbages?
You're grounded. She's approached by Charles Xavier, played again by James McAvoy, once more proving that Jean in the movies isn't based on who she is, but only what happens to her and how others see her.
Yep.
Yeah, look at this kid. She lost her parents. It looks like it's her fault. I should feel awful.
She
But
doesn't
they
give a
gave her
shit.
No personality to feel awful about.
Special's just a nice word for
Weird. It can be a word used to describe people who are significant.
It's the same thing we've heard for years.
Which is it's really cool.
She just exists, and we're supposed to feel bad for her because everybody else feels bad for her.
Take this pen. Now, you could choose to draw a really good picture with that, or you could use it to poke someone's eyes out.
Or you could use it to write a better script.
That's kind of like the same speech that Deku gave Aerie about knives, you know what I mean?
Spielberg's directorial debut. And to his credit, a lot of the actors said they loved him and didn't even want to do another X-Men movie until they heard he was directing. He also admitted
Really?
that the movie not connecting with audiences was on him, similar to how Schumacher admitted not connecting to audiences with Batman and Robin. I feel bad because you can feel the passion behind his directing. In fact, when it cuts to the 90s, the film actually feels the most like an X-Men comic than it has in a while. Xavier has an X phone linked directly to the president. Even Batman doesn't have one direct to the president. And he's told astronauts are spinning out of control and only the X-Men in their X-pajamas can save them.
The costumes don't look good,
We
though.
go into space, we get the astronauts, we bring them home. Any questions?
Yeah, what the hell is simple about that? Like a true comic book movie, space is just a road trip condensed to a few minutes. It's just space!
Will the X-Jet even get that high?
Well, technically,
It'll get us there. Let's go.
Okay, this is clearly ridiculous, but it's kind of fun, too. I am 13 years old again watching yellow spandex X-Men going into space, teleporting into shuttles, and using laser telescope technology to straighten them out. I'm
Oh
sorry,
my
this movie starts
gosh.
off pretty cool. And then, Jennifer Lawrence talks.
I forget sometimes you can read minds. Scott, I need you to blast that thruster. Slow down the spin. Strap in, we're headed home.
Yeah, unlike Apocalypse, where the bad acting seemed to only be in the blue makeup, this performance you can tell she's like, isn't my death scene yet? Isn't my death scene yet?
You put those kids in danger. What is that voice? Charles, you're in no condition. We gotta get out of here. I said strap in.
No one gives
Don't
a
make me
shit.
explain what Mother was about. Jean can hold the
It's-
shovel
see,
together,
it's-
but only when she's in the
It's
shovel.
bad acting
Which
like
over
this that
duct
always
tape,
makes
a
me
spacesuit
believe the
together,
only
you know
way
what
I could ever be an actor is if I'm a method actor.
She
No,
sucks
do
it
you
up.
want Fantastic Four? Because this is how you get Fantastic Four.
Oh no.
They get everyone out, but the space anomaly enters Jean, and its Firebird-like energy possesses her. Yes, I know you thought the Firebird was one of her powers in the last one, but if there's
Nope.
anything this series is good at, it's pretending the other movies didn't happen. Jesus, Ty Sheridan has to emote with his eyes covered, and he still gets across more emotion than Lawrence with her entire face shown. Word of advice, buddy. Skip movies where you have to wear a visor through most of your performance.
Yeah. He's fine. He's not a bad
So
actor.
Jean and the X-Men return home to a hero's welcome. As of now, mutants are celebrated, but as they discuss, it can turn on a dime.
You put those kids in danger.
They're not kids anymore, Raven.
Yes, it has been a whole 3 years. I mean decades since we saw them last.
Oh my god, they jumped a decade again!
And by the way, the women are always saving the men around here. You might want to think about changing the name to X-Women.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh, so woke!
Possible introduced hench women has such a blow for equal rights been achieved.
You might want to think about changing the name to X-Women.
How about X-Guys? Girls are included in the term guys. I think that's the sin. Okay.
Luna!
But an alien force is looking for their pet destroyer of worlds as one of them kills a woman at a party and takes on her form, played by Jessica Chastain.
She gave him diarrhea.
At first I thought maybe this was a soft reboot of Emma Frost, but upon doing more research I found this character is actually named Vuk. I'm sure that name is supposed to be pronounced a different way, but seeing how there's tons of other villains that would have been cooler here, and it looks like almost nobody knows who this villain is, I'm just gonna keep calling her Vuck, because everyone no doubt will be saying, who the Vuck is that? Still, I don't think this movie has reached bad territory yet. In fact, I squeal like an idiot every single time I see that motherfucking Dazzler is in
Dazzler!
Okay, she's just the musical performer, but I'm sorry. Whatever star rating I gave this before, I'm adding another star, bringing it up to... Well, it's something.
That is 2.
But Jean is acting different? I don't know. We still have no idea what her personality is.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't finish this one.
2 more?
I'd say this isn't like you, but I don't know what like you is like.
I know, right?
They notice things going wrong on their child-watching thermo cameras, which at first I thought was quite disturbing, but realizing every kid is an atom bomb with teen hormones, it does kind of make sense.
Okay, yeah, good point.
Xavier uses Cerebro to look inside her mind. Again, to the film's credit, this is some of the cooler imagery I've seen done with Cerebro in the movies.
I had to make adjustments to her mind when she was young.
What kind of adjustments?
I sent her down a little river called denial. Jean uses her powers to open up repressed memories Charles silenced, causing him to pass out. Yeah, I haven't seen that in X-Men yet. And she discovers her father is still alive. She figures out where he is and goes to visit him.
Jean?
There is no Jean, only Zoo.
Ah, good. Let me tell you about my crazy daughter, Jean, then. She's an insane psychotic. I'm not too far off, as Jean discovers she was the reason her mother died, and he wanted no part of her after that.
I'm sorry, Jean, but my whole world died that day, and you went with it.
You're like the little pee that comes out when you poop. It's all being flushed. The X-Men arrive and try to talk sense into her.
Here we go.
It doesn't go well.
Watch the Quicksilver scene. That's it.
That's our Superman looking at Flash scene. Now everybody wave goodbye to Quicksilver, because if he was in the rest of the movie, it'd be over pretty quickly.
God damn it!
Mystique tries to talk sense into her.
He should have been in the rest of the movie.
Film,
he should always be in the movie.
Something's happening to me.
So come home. Let me take care of you.
Yep, even though there was just one scene where they said they were besties and then they like never make eye contact afterwards. Can't you feel the chemistry?
I'm not afraid of you, Jean. Look at me. Focus on my voice.
Please, put my performance out of its misery. Okay, one movie too late, but I hope you enjoy my table scraps. Beast is absolutely.
By the way, her red hair looks
because,
terrible.
Oh yeah, they're kind of a couple.
Way too much.
No
color.
joke, I totally forgot that because it was referenced so little in this film and the last. And Charles, I dare say, looks more annoyed than distraught that the sister he grew up with is dead.
I mean, there's emotion there, but it's not enough emotion.
We don't know what emotion we want for this scene, so to be safe, just do all of them in one face.
That's a good
He
point.
looks more constipated.
I know, I thought he was going to make that joke.
See? She did stuff. She's a fascinating character.
No, just because she did something major in the movie doesn't mean she's a fleshed out character.
Yes, it does. I feel like I can so relate to her.
Okay, name one thing she likes.
Cyclops, duh.
No, not a person, a thing. It can be a food, hobby, song, even a freaking pet. Just name one thing she has an interest in.
Dying? It's making its way into my heart. I'm gonna be a black writer.
Hello?
My God, Critic. It's like all of the questions of the universe are answered here.
What, so Shitballs didn't betray you?
Oh, she did, instantly. But this place is so amazing. Her and Devil Boner are killing each other and also being reborn at the same exact time.
Oh, what the fuck?
God, you're tackling so many amazing concepts.
Oh, I also discovered I'm a descendant of the Banana People, a race bent on destroying all fan fiction.
What? That must be so conflicting for you.
Oh, we also discovered Bill's backstory.
Oh my God, I always wanted to know that.
It's like we always knew it, yet we didn't. You really have to be here to understand. Well, see ya.
Oh, my soul! My torment is so complex
Shoot her.
and interesting.
Are you faking it?
It's one of those great mysteries.
Jesus, just stop!
The title was flickering. We about to get. Oh, no ad.
Nobody wants to sponsor this shitty movie.
Try to figure out what to do next.
She killed Raven.
That was not Jean. Not the Jean I know.
She's not the Jean anybody knows because nobody knows Jean. And it's kind of a shame because some of these scenes are well acted.
Yeah.
Like, imagine you were an X-Men fan but never saw an X-Men movie. You'd probably be impressed if you saw this clip on its own and were told it was from a Dark Phoenix film.
Charles, just admit you were wrong, please. I hope that railing on me 5 minutes after I put my foster sister in the grave has made you feel a
This isn't about me. You know what? I know what I did wrong, okay, Charles? She was gonna leave.
Truth be told, a lot
Good
of
actors.
scenes work fine when separated from the rest of the movie. It's similar to Last Stand in that respect. But when you put them together and see how little is established at the core, that's where it falls apart. It's like the movie skipped the first act setting up the characters and jumped straight to the middle. Oh, and speaking of Last Stand, Jean Grey as the Phoenix talks about teaming up with Magneto. They're just coming up with all sorts of new ideas, aren't they?
He looks so fucking stupid. He looks so stupid.
Magneto, played again by Michael Fassbender, has been given refuge in a place where other hostile mutants try to be left alone. Jean doesn't exactly help things out. Heads up, we're not here for you this time. Jean goes crazy again and starts attacking the soldiers.
They're just standing there and screaming.
Alright, we'll call it a draw. Magneto sees she's too dangerous and tells her to piss off.
You need to leave.
Go! I may be crazy, but you're crazy. Jean's hostile ways have people looking at mutants as a threat again. Even the president isn't calling as much as he used to.
There's no need to throw away everything that we've accomplished. You have to give us a chance.
He called me fat and challenged me to a push-up competition.
Oh my god.
Vought finds Jean in a bar and tells her she knows how to make things all better. I really like the way they show that Jean is clouding everybody's minds to make it look like she's someone else.
You can't control my mind like theirs.
Yeah, whatever. You got my poker game ready or what? She's taken to Vuk's alien race called the Davari. That's technically in the comic, but as far as I know, it didn't play that big a role in the Phoenix Saga. At least, not as big as White Queen, Gladiator, Lilandro, or the Hellfire Club.
The Hellfire
because
Club.
The Hellfire Club was actually well set up in First Class. And a lot of those characters played much more interesting parts in the story. These schmucks just want to harness Jean's powers for world domination.
Your world will be ours.
You kill us all.
I don't know why, just evil.
We saw it enter you in space. We were there, Jean, following that force.
Strange, Earth's radars never picked up any of that, but seeing how our technology is so primitive we can just go into space like a drone dropping off a package, I'm surprised we can do anything. Hey, another favorite pastime of these movies, ripping off Star Trek 2.
You could control what's inside you to create whole new worlds.
They say the energy source destroyed their home world and everything it comes in contact with except Jean. Why? You are the one, Hatterack, Dragon Warrior, Daughter of Eden boy who lived. There's no reason. Yeah, it's just the chosen one trope. Honestly, she's so poorly developed, I don't even know if her violent moments are her being crazy or the Phoenix possessing her. I don't even know if the Phoenix is supposed to have a personality in this.
Here's the thing. Characters need character traits.
Magneto and tells him about how Jean killed Mystique. With both of them swearing revenge, Charles discusses what's the best course of action.
Kurt, I'd like to take Scott and I there, but that's all. I want you to leave us there, and then come home.
And me.
I'm not talking to you now as X-Men.
I'm talking to you as ex-women. Mystique would have wanted it that way. They all agreed to protect her, not just from the aliens, but from Beast and Magneto's wrath. Pretty tough to mock a franchise's cliches when the franchise does it for you.
I'm sorry for what she did. You're always sorry, Charles. And there's always a speech.
No one cares.
Nobody cares anymore.
Boy, it's not often a movie's review quote is from the movie itself. This leads to an action scene that's not bad. It does have a pretty cool effect with Magneto bringing a train out of the ground, but A, he's got a buzz he could have done the exact same thing with. And B, it's so friggin' dark. Did the dark and dark
Turn on the lights
properly?
He is cool though.
That's the first that train's ever been on time. Magneto tries to kill her, but she's too powerful, ironically using the helmet to protect his head to squash his head.
Have you come to kill me too?
Never.
Jean, never.
Then why was this called Operation Kill Jean?
Walk to me.
No. Monsieur has been locked!
The authorities arrive and actually de-escalate the situation for once in these movies and arrest everyone.
My kid used to be a fan.
Someone else read the IMDb comments, huh?
Raven had the right of it. Jean was never the villain.
Can I be transferred to a different car? He's gonna say sorry followed by a speech. I just mocked this.
I was wrong.
There's the sorry.
I would never do anything
There's
intentionally.
the regret.
And here's the speech. Did the writer read his own script? But the aliens attack, which really seems counterproductive. We all know the MCU is gonna have their way with them eventually.
Wow!
Oh my god!
Wow!
Break free and try to fight them off, again in this butt-ugly environment where you can barely see a thing.
By the way, Kurt kills people. Watch this. In a kind of a
what
cool
happens
way.
to aliens when they're struck by a toad? No, wait, how'd that go? Oh, it sucks either way.
Oh no, Nightcrawler's mad. I have to keep reminding myself he's even in this movie.
Yeah,
but-
he's just the
Whoa,
Uber.
Now I'm invested. Yeah, that's hardcore. Break their necks. Revenge for that soldier before she fell, or he fell. I'm sorry, who was that again? I don't care. Cracking necks. This movie means something now.
With his tail.
I'll give him this. It is one of the few times Cyclops' laser actually does come across as a little badass.
Oh!
Something about how fast they just fly all over the place. I don't know, it's actually kind of cool in this one. But Vux
Dude,
shows
there's a
up.
part
It's
where
showdown
Kurt grabs a
between her
guy,
and Jean.
teleports,
Yes,
they're outside,
been so
and then he teleports
well built
away,
up.
and then the lady gets hit by the train.
Was this written like 30 years ago? That's like today's You and I Are So Alike.
No, they make me strong.
It's okay. I'm sorry, and I have a speech. Jean sacrifices herself with her alien magicness. I'm sorry, what was the Phoenix in this again? And the team is so moved, they renamed the school after her. I guess like most places named after people, maybe 1 in 1,000 will ask who that is and immediately forget. Sounds
You think they would have named it after Raven as opposed to the woman who killed Raven?
Who I am now.
Well, good, because we never did.
I am not simply what others want me to be.
Exact opposite of that, but continue.
This is not the end of me or the X-Men.
Box office strongly disagrees with you.
It is the end of the
It's a new
X-Men.
beginning. I evolved.
You know, it's amazing. You are 100% wrong. I mean, nothing you've said has been right.
Hey, slow down. Hey, anyone remember Magneto's my father? I guess not. He seems to look after the school while Charles travels abroad because he's had such an exhausting time ruining people's lives.
Just one game. 12 times.
We're gonna reboot it
None
again!
of us know how to play, but we look so small doing it. Fine, we'll fake it till we make it. That's the X-Men movie way. And that was Dark Phoenix, and...
Sucked!
Oh my god, the chart says this is the happiest day of my...
What the f...
A chart-related emergency.
Well, that's far more important.
Are there really no better adventures we could utilize? There's so many more interesting stories and concepts that could be focused on. Making another film that has Dark Phoenix is like doing the Green Goblin Gwen Stacy bridge scene again. It's just been botched too many times to leave an impact anymore. I don't think this is the worst X-Men movie, but its problems are very clear. The characters aren't developed, it's visually boring, the story is tired, and it relies on tropes that are way too outdated. You can make the thread as big as you want, but if there isn't an interesting character or idea at the center of it, your interest is not going to be kept. It's a shame the X-Men movies have to go out this way, because there's a treasure trove of great stories that it sadly looks like are never going to be utilized.
No, the chart says you're wrong. You are to help Jubilee until she recovers.
Okay, look, I don't even think she's possessed. I think she's been faking it the whole time.
Oh, she's possessed. She's like the devil right now. Oh no.
Maybe it was real.
Oh god.
The time has come for me to take over and or destroy the world!
Jesus, who would have the know-how or the vengeance to possess you like this? I just put it together, Potter.
Oh, bottoms of wallows.
Come on, play nice and possess her.
But I still want revenge from the Percy Jackson review.
And I want revenge for the Fantastic Beasts movies. We can't always get what we want. Now hop to it.
Ah, fine.
Why do you need revenge?
Oh!
Why do you need revenge for the Percy Jackson review? He was right.
Yeah.
That movie sucked.
I'm pretty sure yes.
Well, I guess there's only one thing to do.
No!
Do you think that will honor her?
Like I give a shit.
Did you know the meaning of life is invisible colors?
Lose my number.
No, I just in the
What the fuck?
in the Percy Jackson review, Harry Potter was being mean to, or no, Jubilee was being mean to Harry Potter. No, but literally they didn't show it, but there's a really cool part where Kurt is fighting an alien, and he grabs one. They teleport. They're outside, standing still, and then Kurt smiles like a malicious smile, and he teleports away.
Why
And
do you call him Kurt?
that's his name.
It's Nightcrawler.
Yeah, but his name is okay. Fine. Nightcrawler teleports away, and then it's revealed that he teleported the lady in front of the train, and then she gets run over by the train. I'm like, that's cool.
It's also murder.
Yeah, they murder people. Kurt murdered people in this.
Stop calling him Kurt. I don't know who that is.
You don't know his name is Kurt. Man, you gotta watch more You gotta watch more X-Men stuff.
No, I do not.
The only problem. Okay, here's the thing. You don't know anything about Nightcrawler other than what you've seen from the movies.
So?
That's just saying. Like I feel like I watched cartoons. Like I know more about Nightcrawler than you do.
So what? Why is so wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with it. It's just I feel bad for you. He's a good character. You should know about him. This movie sucks. I'm not watching New Mutants. I'm not. Like, what even is the deal? Like, what is Disney's does Disney have a plan for the MCU? X-Men?
I don't think they have any plans yet. I heard there was a merger between Disney and Fox.
Yeah.
That's why there's been talk of Deadpool.
Mm-hmm. That's why The Simpsons is on
Disney Plus.
Yeah, so are the X-Men movies. Some of the X-Men movies. You think they could? I think didn't Hugh Jackman say that he'd come back to his Wolverine if there was a MCU tie-in?
I don't think you can beat Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
You can't.
You just can't.
It's the GOAT. Final thoughts. Fuck this movie
Fuck
and
this
everybody
movie.
involved.
I didn't even watch it. Never gonna watch it.
I watched it, and I hate myself for
If
it.
I wind up watching it, it's gonna be because I didn't realize what it was. Which I don't know how I wouldn't realize.
I feel bad.
I'm gonna just flip into the channels and be like, oh, what's this? I suddenly see Jean Grey and Dr. X and everyone and Quicksilver. I'm just like, fuck that!
I feel bad because
Channel.
I feel bad because the acting scenes in this, they're good acting scenes. Like there's not a lot of bad actors in this except for Jennifer Lawrence. And by the way, the review didn't really touch on this, but Professor X manipulated Jean's mind so that she would forget that she was responsible for her mom's death. That's fucked up. You think about that, that's fucked up. That's like the first time in one of these movies that he's done something kind of fucked up like that. Well, he also did it in The Last Stand, but it's always towards Jean like that. I don't know about the movies, but he's done so much fucked up shit like that in the comics. There's like, I think one time, he sent Cyclops and a bunch of X-Men on a mission, and Cyclops was the only surviving member, and Cyclops was like really depressed about it, so Professor X made him forget about that. Oh, that's so fucked. It's so fucked up.
These movies need to be redeemed. You can't.
Logan should have been.
Here's the thing. We never really see good, decent remakes of bad movies. All we see is shitty remakes of good movies that were already good.
They're trying to bank on the fact that they used to be good.
Yeah, that's not gonna do you anything.
Yeah.
That does nothing.
In what universe do you fuck up? You have 2 tries to make a movie, and you fuck up both times. Here's the thing. I think they said this because this movie was supposed to come out around the same time that Captain Marvel came out, right? But apparently their scripts happened to have very similar things. Like Jean was actually supposed to fly up into the sky, into space, and use her Phoenix powers to shoot down some of the alien ships. Very much like how Captain Marvel did. And they were like, Fox was like, well, shit, we don't want to be too similar. So they changed it, and they have a different finale, and that could be why this movie isn't as... That's one of the things that could contribute to why this movie isn't as good.
I'm done with this shit.
Yeah.
It must be done.
Logan should have been the last X-Men movie.
It's not that it should have been the last X-Men movie, it's that they just fucked this one up.
No, but Logan is like the perfect send-off.
Hugh Jackman wasn't even in this movie, was he?
Nope.
Good, he's safe. Hugh Jackman is safe then. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, well anyways. this isn't going to be there, but Patreon is the thing.
It exists. Yeah, even though you're not going to get any benefits for Nostalgia Critics for our Patreon, we very much appreciate the support. You get early access and full lengths for the other videos. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm Josh.
I'm Jace.
See you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.